right? So they'll ask me, if I go through your program, are you going to give me a job? I'm like, I can't give you a job. So that made it really difficult. And I didn't want to run a program where at the end of the day, for the expectations of the participants is not met.
Yeah.
I didn't just want to do it for the money without meeting their expectations.
I mean, it would even work as well, like, because obviously with the application for PMP, you have to have, 36 months worth of projects, basically. And if you're giving somebody a simulated project, say, however long,
so
it's
yeah,
something that can be
in fact, you've just answered the question that I can now, this is a strong case for what I can now do in the UK, because I know I can serve people who are learning PMP. So I can partner with him, for example. I can partner with more organizations around.
Because say, what if I've got 2.5 years worth of project experience, and I've got the brain to make up another one.
Exactly, and you see, and I must say,
plus it's like it's Ezra, IPSA. Sorry, I've seen you online. It's like what she's saying about having case studies and actual practical application for it. It'd be a good add-on after.
Yes. So, and part of what I hope to talk to you much later, I know now you'll be, it's around how to now refine these processes for me. What led to this idea, Mentor? The company name is called Mentor, like it's a registered company in the UK. Was that in 2022, when I moved in early 2022, I was attending a training. So I met this Nigerian guy online in the class who was doing master's degree in project management. And the guy reached out to me thereafter when he realized I was a business owner and said, see, I've just done project management in school, I don't have any experience. Then I was doing a project for a bank in Nigeria. So I put him on the project. So he did the job. The first interview he did, while on the first 3 months he got an interview here, because now he has experience. He was fluctuating between, he's working for a UK, Nigerian company. He couldn't, that was why he lost the job, right? Because they felt he wasn't sincere. So I told him, subsequent interview, just say a UK company. And fortunately, the next interview, he mentioned that it was a UK company. They tested him, he was actually good, and he landed the job, right? But this was like not professional. I didn't do it with this knowledge. So now imagine that we are exploring it. So I'm just going to say that what I said earlier about the opportunity this affords me. That currently we run a program, an agile, a work experience accelerator, where we simulate like a real life work experience for people who are graduate workers. So these are like product teams, project managers, product owners who comes in. So we have them in team of like 5, 6, up to 8 usually. And currently we have about 56 of them in the program, and they are working on 8 projects. But we are, before attending this class, we're running agile. And one of the things I've learned in this program is the fact that agile is for superheroes, for like heroes, people who can be independent. Every player, every team member should be independent. Should be an expert. And so I'm just going to correct that. This is it's not just saving me, it's saving like 56 people, and the effect is going to boomerang, because now we have a new grant to support 100 people. And that effect, this is going to impact them directly. So it's like, you've reached out to me, you impacted me, but now it's reaching 156 people, and possibly more, because we hope to do more of this year. So for me, this is like one of the positive impacts of attending the program. And I also mentioned that the previous program I've attended, where I did like CSP, I know I'm putting Scopaliers under the bus, because I'm throwing them under the bus. No tests. It wasn't as rigorous as this. This really has stretched me. What happens during the assessment, like this long stretch of assessment, is that you come across things that you probably might have done in the class, but you didn't grab it. You didn't grasp it. So by the time you fail it or whatever, I kind of like, I can come to class to ask. So when you are now teaching it, I understand it better. Or like I mentioned, I'll just copy it, paste the question and the option into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT now explains the concept better. Yeah, so lots of lesson learned for me.
Yeah. You even use the terminology.
Yes. Yeah.
So
for me what the course did already. Except my mind put into system. Literally, that is because, well, at some point, because I created all the system for my company, but now I just realized that part of it is waterfall and part of it is agile. And now it's like, okay, so I got the whole project.
That's Waja.
Yeah, but you know, this feeling that actually, oh yeah, I paid and everything. Yeah, what we got here, but it's like, yeah. So now I know where I'm at. So, yeah, happy day.
I feel like I've already spoken a lot, but for me, so far, this is giving me a sort of self-awareness, more of a perspective. It's added an element of professionalism to my business that wasn't there before, I feel. Also, it's given me the ability to actually look back on past mistakes that I've made and realise that, okay, if I'd done something differently, the outcome would have been very different, and I would go forward changing my processes. And I'm not very administratively based. I'm not very good at paperwork. Or I mean, it's not that I'm very good at it. I just don't like doing it. But I can see the necessity of it to give it structure basically, and the importance of it. I also love the online revision tools as well. The breakdown of it all and being able to go back, because although I sit in class and I think, oh yeah, I've got that, I understand. I go back and read and I think, oh gosh, I did not understand that at all at the time. So yeah, I think the online revision is very useful.
Which online?
And the Kent Business School one where it's broken down into different.
Oh, so the online
the revision, and I like the summary, the notes that you have underneath. Obviously you've got the video there, but I haven't always got time to sit back and watch the video for 3 hours again. But the notes underneath are really, really useful.
So, Admiral, this is a good idea. I haven't thought of this. It's good to have this.
You want to put the selfie lights on?
Yeah.
Ready for your TikToks?
Yeah.
I'll do a dance.
Digital marketing. Admiral, yes. Any good positive sides of the course?
Positive, good. Well, I have to compliment you. You're very good at delivering the contest. The way you explain, well, I went to university and I never had a seminar tutor like you. The way you explain the charisma behind it, it really helped me, getting not just memorizing, actually learning and stick with it. And the contest itself, I like the repetition. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it because you can forget today, but tomorrow it will be in another slide, so you'll remember from yesterday. Yeah, it sticks into your mind. So I don't know if that's done on purpose, but I know for sure it helps you. Not just memorizing again, it's actually learning and then sticking with it. So yeah, I would say those are the goods about it. I would hope there were if it was possible, I would hope there could be like group activities or just more. I think we naturally start interacting with each other. We naturally start like we're starting contributing, participating in the class, but I think that was more of how you deliver it, and we naturally felt welcome to do it. But that could be just embedded in a in a context where we have the specific time where we have group activities where we're going to interact either together or just share opinions to you. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, Charles.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me build up from what he just said.
No, I'm glad. I believe that it takes a great teacher to train great students, and you are one of the greatest teachers that I've ever met. The simplicity and the effort you take to explain some of these difficult, principles and theories to those of us who are new in terms of professional project management. Of course, we are all adults and we've been engaged in project of some kind, some sort in our lives. But then, what you've taken us through, for me, has put in more flesh on the skeleton that we are used to as unprofessional project managers. And it's going to stay with us. Personally, it's going to stay with me for the rest of my life. And it's also molded my mentality now. Initially, I was more of, after this, what do I do? Get some job, and then. But now, my mentality now is to start something, start a business or start something, that I can grow to become something big in future. So well done, and to you and the rest of the team. I must say, I like the way you handle the sessions. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent.
If you can clap out loud.
He is like saying point for us.
That's such a motivation speech or a TED talk there, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nice.
The flesh and skeletons, big things.
I'll always hear about Agile, and I always want to know, but afraid to try to study because I think it's a very complicated thing. But when I start this course, I find it's very enjoyable. I like it. I'm so excited now to learn more about it, and I realize that we always doing in our life, in my job as well, in school, we use hybrid. We do we plan a project during the whole year, many projects, and I find we're doing this, we're doing that. This is agile, this is water flow, this is hybrid. So I find it's nice, and I think now it will affect me when I try to plan a project. After that, it's changed my mind, in many things. And I would like to thank you very much for your effort with us. You make it very easy for us, actually.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it cemented so many of the business ideas that Hakeem and I have been floating about in the air, working on for months, and it's just made them so much better, more tangible, and like they're within touching distance now. Whereas before they were a bit wishy-washy all over the air, and now we know what to use with agile, waterfall, the methods, the manipulation techniques I particularly liked. But no, all of it, I just feel like I can't wait for the MBA to begin. And to study more with you, and then your way of teaching as well, like you said over here about difficult concepts being made simple. Like you simplify them and then you make them tangible, and because of the way that you teach them, then you go over them again and again, it just kind of sticks. Like agile, I never thought at the beginning of this week I'd ever get it, and the actual mock exams as well, and the way that you question them, and Addy as well. Yes, I really liked Addy's way of explaining the questions. Like when he went through the elimination technique, is that he was thinking out loud for us and with us, and that helped because that's what I do anyway. I look at the most silly answer, I'm like, no, it's not that one. Then I go through which one it might be. I'm guessing 99% of the time, but I just thought, thank you, it's been amazing.
Adi is superstar. Yes, Hakeem.
I think the course delivery was really well, and it was well structured. The course content was spread out nicely across the 5 days that we've had so far compared to the online sessions. They were cramped, but it was spaced out enough and reinforced it with the exams and the quizzes at the end, both at the end of the presentation and at the end of the day. And I think that solidified and reinforced the understanding and the knowledge, and your delivery was outstanding.
And what were
So
you saying
that is-
about the business as well, the businesses that we're working on and how this has helped?
Yeah, it puts it into perspective. Thanks, Ifsa.
Yeah.
It puts a lot of it into perspective because it makes everything fit in place. I mean, before I started the course, like Ifsa mentioned, all these ideas were in the we were discussing them, but there was no flow to it, there was no structure to it. We were starting on the scope of work, and then we jump to the business plan and then backwards and forwards. But now it's by taking this course, it's put a structure in place that we can follow, whether that hybrid model or whatever method is. I think it's really beneficial. It's something that's going to stick and last.
Yeah, and what you said about the cave as well, like when you purely focus on one thing, that my head is all over. I've got ADHD and I do a million and one things at once, quite badly to be fair, but I get them done. And doing the cave method, when you're just focused on one thing and like you lock yourself in a room or whatever and you purely focus, I feel like that's going to stick with me for life, because that is something that I needed to do, and I know that I need to do it, but it was that what I needed to hear. And doing this, it just showed me that how much you can actually do in a week when you're fully focused, no phone, nothing. You can do it. You can do a lot.
Excellent.
Well, I echo obviously what has been said. I'll just add personal touches that I think, as you previously said before you recorded it, I think it enriches my personal ability in business and also operational capabilities. And I think also it's nice at my age to be challenged a little bit, to learn something new, right? And to be put a little bit under pressure, which I really enjoyed as well. And I also just want to re-say that I think the dedication that you have, the passion in which you convey to us, you really want us to not just pass the exam, you want us to be effective as project managers. So thank you for that.
Excellent. Guys, in back.
Actually, I have done masters in project management itself, but the concept I learned here and there was a little different. Like some of the concept was same, and when it comes to agile and waterfall, I didn't know them. It's a new concept for me, like agile and waterfall. And as I'm looking for a job, I was not confident enough to apply for a project management role. So I was applying for the site manager, site engineer role, as I have experience in managing sites. But now I think after this course, I'm confident, like I can be a manager. Like after I can implement these concepts in the real life. So I have confidence now. It built my confidence actually, this course. And yesterday when we had conversation, you told knowledge is for everyone, and that hit me hard. And thanks for that.
Excellent. Hassanin.
Yeah, I think this course has been very useful, and the information, the way it's taught, it's digestible. And I appreciate it, and it's given me an opportunity to meet all of these professionals as well, and I will apply it to my future as well. Thank you.
Excellent. Mortada.
Actually, it's good course. I learned a lot of and get better understanding of project management, and meeting new people, and hopefully I will implement what I learned in the work environment, the workplace.
Excellent. Jimmy. Gerardo.
Oh.
You haven't said anything to the camera here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Let me remember
you
what I
did this for
said.
me, but
Oh,
this
yeah,
for
yeah, let me say it the same way. What I was saying earlier is that I was doing some of the stuff that you covered unconsciously. So now now that I'm conscious about that, I'm able to actually upscale, like when I get next job, and to improve. And the way you delivered, fantastic.
It's the Italian way. The gentleman here.
Yeah, there's a work opportunity though.
Yeah.
Is it?
Any positive ideas here?
Yes, Comin and I have most of our experience with Agile and certification, so I know how to apply agile at scale. But my fear with PMP before was it was more focused on the traditional waterfall model of doing things. But coming into this course, I've been able to see that PMP have upgraded to the fact that agile can be relevant to project management as well, and when used effectively, can still get the work done as well. And that is a positive for me, that I can take that. And also your teachings, the way you've broken down different topics, different sections to us, has made it easy for me to be confident that pretty much soon, the next few weeks, I can be able to take the PMP exam and pass it at first attempt. So those are the positives I have gained over the last 1 week, and that's also given me the confidence to do more of what I've planned to do this year.
Excellent, excellent. Eunice, you started, but
Yes. The first thing I'd like to talk about is your energy. In fact, I think that really pushes us to keep up the pace and then do the questions at the end as well, because it is a long day and we do get tired, but somehow, some way, we end up staying here and doing the questions, and the questions are taking 3 hours, 4 hours, but because of your energy, it just, it's contagious.
Yeah.
So we also are energized to do the questions, and like I said, it gave us great understanding about our organizations. If you've ever worked in an organization before, you now understand why the CEOs choose certain practices and certain models, and sometimes when you get the job description or they tell you about the company, they don't explain to you why they've chosen these things, but then you realize that in the organization, maybe you've done stand-up meetings before, you've done retrospectives, but you didn't understand the ideology behind it. But now we have that information. And I remember a funny situation where I found myself in an organization where it was a cave situation. And it was really strange for me because I've never been in an organization where you can't use your phone. How do you communicate with the outside world? And I'm expected to be in that cave situation from Monday to Friday, from 9 to 5. And it was very abnormal for me, and nobody explained to me why it was. But with this course now, I understand exactly why, and I understand exactly why it was working, and exactly how communication flowed, even without being intentional. Because if you're in an open office and something is being said, you will hear it. Whether you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it, you'll hear it because it's audible and we're all in one room. So it's given me a completely different understanding of how things work, and then it's also driving me to ensure that when I do start my business, I will make sure that my employees understand why certain things are being done, so that there'll be less conflicts. Because I realized that there was a lot of pushback with the CEO because they don't understand, or they didn't understand, and still don't understand why these concepts are being. They feel that the leader is trying to, what should I say, be autocratic,
Yeah.
So understanding is really key, and I learned that all from PMP. So it's been amazing for me.
Ali.
I did actually do. Now, I think the really interesting thing for me here is that I come from generally startups and small startups. Generally, they're starting from absolutely nothing. So, when I start working with businesses, generally they don't even have a name. They have an idea and nothing more. And everyone's ambition is to get to a point where you can put these processes into place. And I've always said that I'm very good at getting people from zero to exist. But once you get to a certain point, I'm not the best person to help you scale, further, right? Then you best. But I think having done all this is giving me the first step in understanding how best to progress from being someone who gets someone to 0 to maybe, 20, from getting someone from maybe 20 to 50, 60, 70. And I think with the processes in play and the fact that it's more of a way of, it's a standard, it's more of a way of thinking, it means that I can see how to tailor it and actually create something special for my particular use case, which is actually going to be better in the long run, and hopefully will help other businesses, you know, in a similar position going forward. So thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm very pleased to have this fantastic feedback. Maybe not because of the camera, but yeah, I'm very happy, and that makes what we call purpose of life. You know, when you teach, you have a purpose of life, and that's why I stick to this profession and I enjoy it. So thank you so much. You have my number. You have a WhatsApp group, so always keep in touch. For the guys who are looking for jobs, don't worry. I have a promise. So probably within few days we'll contact you. Maybe Thursday, but I'm not really sure. So I will check and confirm with you. I think we have here like 5-6 guys looking for jobs, so we are here for that. And also for employees, I can see they are doing very good also. So we have to keep contact together at least 6 months. We still have a lot to do together, you know. And the mentorship program is also opportunity to apply. Okay, and if you get a job with not the best salary, it is not, I would say, it's not the end. I would say just the starting point. Something I want to announce here. What you are going to do in the next few weeks. I believe from my experience, if you apply for a job, okay, you will get the minimum pay. And if we help you, we will get you the minimum pay because we have a genuine motivation just to get your job. But this will not open the gates for you, and this will never make your dreams come true. And that's why today I'm happy to announce that we are going to have events, okay, fully funded by us. So we pay all of the cost of the event to present yourself as a consultant. And my duty with you is to help you to have your consultancy business in place, even if you're still searching for a job as an employee. But my experience, when the people see you present yourself as a consultant, they come to you and say, I don't want you as a consultant. Could you come and work for me, with me? Say yes, and I accept only with 40K. So this is very professional way to present yourself. You know, I still have my commitment to get you job interviews with many local employers in Nottinghamshire, maybe even London.
I was going to say, do you cover London as
Yes,
well?
yes. Yes, we cover everywhere.
Do you cover Dubai?
No.
What about the Maldives?
So we still have this opportunity, but this event will be monthly, okay, and we will have it over hopefully over the nation. So we start by Nottingham very soon, and I will announce in the group, keep in the group, and say, guys, who want to present? So if anybody interested, maybe Gerard is interested. So I need to have a meeting with you to have your unique selling point, your website be ready. Okay, we found you this, don't worry. So we have already good designers here. We found you this, don't worry. You have the search engine optimization, you have your unique selling point. So we have a lot of guys who can help us here to ensure that you are doing the right thing, you know. So when you present, maybe we print for you leaflet like this, have a banner for you, so you present very professionally that you are a consultant. Consultancy as a profession requires some tips and tricks. So we'll have some webinars and talks about how to be a consultant. Because consultant selling what? Ideas, yeah? How to convince the people to pay for your ideas. It's very challenging, isn't it? So you need to have a unique approach to convince people that your idea worth to get money, you know? So usually as a consultant we sell frameworks, methodologies, approaches, tools, techniques. So we will have like some events together to teach you how to, you know, propose your ideas as a professional consultant for paid job.
When and where will these events take place? Will they be in Nottingham?
No, it will be online first, but the events for public, it will be face to face over the nation. So we will have one in Nottingham, one in Derby, one in London,
Can
one
we
in
attend
Kent.
for other locations?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can attend anyone, and the presenters they don't pay. So you present, you don't pay anything. We pay for you. Okay, the cost of the event. So you just come and talk. You know, our duty is to bring people to you. So you don't need to do anything. If you share that on your social media, that's fine. But we have a good database of employers everywhere in the country. So we will boom, you know, and do some social media campaigns to bring people to you. So you get the people. This is what I did for you. I get for you the leads. Now the conversion ratio, how to take them forward. So we can assist you. We will present you professionally. Have our admin staff to help you as if they are your admin staff, like incubation center. So people see you. You have appropriate company, and maybe you are thinking of something but not really sure. Still in the process of study, is to have a work location center in different cities. So we may start with Nottingham. We have like rent for you a place that you can work from the center, from the business center. I'm still in the process of studying this opportunity and how to get the fund for this. But once it's there, it's good to have a place to meet, to discuss, to talk, to present yourself, that you have appropriate professional address or business address. Yes.
Are we qualified now to be a consultant?
This is quite interesting. To be honest, nobody is called consultant. Nobody qualified to be consultant. Okay? Very honest. Okay. But the point is, the concept of consultancy, that means you are specialized and you dedicate to this. So many companies has a problem. For example, we are always all over in terms of planning process. So I'm consultant in planning. I teach people just, for example, how to do planning using Gantt chart. That's it. So consultancy, it means give workshops and then give advice. Over the time, you build your own experience. So you see this company has mistakes. Now you document this, become part of your lessons learned. When you go for the second company, say, I know, when you do this, you have this problem. So you update your, your file and keep doing like that from place to place to place. You will be the best person in the world in this niche. And this is a very big mistake for naive consultants who say, I can do everything in the world. Because they don't have the time to build up knowledge and expertise. While from the first meeting we discussed, you need to focus on one small bit. Facilitation, for example. I'm specialized in facilitating services. That's it. I get paid for this. I'm specialized in one thing. For example, in story points. I'm the best man to help people to write story points. That's it. I'm specialized in Kaban. I know all of the types of the Kaban. I'm only specialized in this. Having this, people say, oh, you are very specialized in this. You know what I mean? So when you have area of expertise, people trust you. But when you say, I can do everything in the world, no, that is too difficult to do everything in the world, especially a one-person company. And for me, as a consultancy company, some guys come to us. I can't claim that I know everything in the world. So when they come and say, I know the best guy in construction, regulation, Simon. So here is a consultant can do this, because now I know you. I know everybody here. I know the areas of strength points. So I know Barbara. I know Ellie. I know Charles. I know Efza. I know Heno. I know everybody. And to be honest, I have a lot of homework when I go back home to study your CV one by one in detail. I love Skills Bootcamp because I would say this is what we need in this country. It's a connecting points, and I love the challenge that I get paid only when you got the job or you got your business running. Everybody say you are crazy because now I'm paying, it's recorded, but I'm telling the truth, I'm paying for this on my own risk. So I'm paying for this place, I'm paying for the course, I'm paying for my time, I'm paying for my hotel because I believe in it. I know I'm not getting paid until you get the job, until your business is running. I love this challenge. Some people say it's too much risk, Amgad. You can use the community center, quite cheap, and that's it. Say no. Quality for me is something. I have a purpose of life. So when you have a purpose of life, you have to do whatever you do in the best way because you enjoy it. I'm doing that to say, look, I'm going to Dubai to spend few days in Dubai. This is Dubai for me. You know, this is my holiday for me. So I use this time not as a work time. I use this time as a holiday time for me.
How many children do you have?
Yeah, my family used to see this. I enjoy this, and this is my holiday. To be honest. Yes. My family is a work, not. This is the holiday. The family time is a work time. Have to manage this. Yeah, my partner is a director, so she's working all of the time with me anyway. So she knows this. She knows this. You know, and I enjoy this. This is the meaning of life. So that's why, you know, I consider this time to me like a holiday more than a work, and that's why I take the risk as if I spend this time in any country and take my holiday there. So that's fine for me, and I'm very happy to take this risk, and I'm very happy and I'm very sure that it will come true. I believe in God, and that's why when I take risk, I always believe that God will never let me down. So I'm very sure that you get jobs, I'm very sure the whole business will running, I'm very sure that we achieve all the targets. Yes. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
So Eddie will continue Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We have another session online. It should be Friday at 3 p.m. Yes.
Will Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday be online?
Yeah, it should be 2 days, Wednesday and Friday. The same as we used to have.
No, but the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday here.
Yes, here.
With the in-person ones, can we join on?
Yes, anyone can join here. Can join online as Zoom.
Okay, would you post the things?
Yes,
Monday morning?
yes. Adi, search the Zoom link when you start on the Zoom, on the WhatsApp group.
Just on the group. So then it'll remind me to get out of bed. Turn the telly up or no, I've got one.
Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it home time?